Have you ever noticed someone speaking with extreme precision, almost like they are trying to spell out every single sound? It can sometimes feel a bit unnatural, drawing attention to how they speak rather than what they are saying. This deliberate, heightened clarity of speech is what we call over-enunciation. People primarily over-enunciate for several reasons, often rooted in a desire to be clearly understood, a feeling of self-consciousness, or an attempt to project authority. It is usually a conscious or subconscious effort to ensure every word lands distinctly, which can ironically hinder natural communication. The underlying mechanisms often involve a speaker focusing intensely on individual phonemes or distinct sound units, rather than the overall flow and rhythm of a sentence. This can happen when a person is speaking to a non-native speaker, in a noisy environment, or when they are explaining something complex and want to avoid any ambiguity. Psychologically, nervousness can also play a big role, as individuals might try to control their speech more rigorously when feeling anxious or uncertain. In some cases, over-enunciation stems from a speaker adopting what they perceive as a more formal or authoritative speaking style. They might have learned that clear speech equals professionalism, and they take it to an extreme, slowing down their pace and exaggerating vowel and consonant sounds. This can also be a learned behavior from listening to news anchors or public speakers who, for broadcast purposes, often employ a more articulated style than everyday conversation. If you find yourself over-enunciating and wish to speak more naturally, a great first step is to simply observe and listen to how others speak in relaxed conversations. Pay attention to the natural rhythm, the slight slurring of sounds between words, and the way some syllables are stressed while others are reduced. Try recording yourself speaking casually and then compare it to how you sound when you are focused on clarity. A key concept here is connected speech, where words flow into one another without distinct breaks. For example, a native speaker might say wanna instead of want to, or gonna instead of going to. This natural blending of sounds makes speech more fluid and less effortful for both the speaker and the listener, fostering a more authentic and less strained interaction. Understanding that natural English often involves these reductions and linkages is a real insider detail that can transform your speaking. Ultimately, speaking naturally is about balancing clarity with flow and authenticity. It helps you connect more genuinely with your audience, making your message not just heard, but truly felt. By allowing your words to flow with the natural rhythms of everyday conversation, you foster better rapport and ensure your communication is both effective and engaging.